Welcome back to the Last Remnant video walkthrough 100% completion and low BR run. We are continuing on our side quest with Seeker of the Ancient Path, where, like the other few blocks of videos, we're revealing some characters that didn't make our final 18 but may make yours. This one unlocks Yuniver, and the name of the quest is Seeker of the Ancient Path. That is the only quest we're going to be doing in this video. And we're going to the pub in Melfina to speak to a Yama. Hey, have you ever heard of something called magic? It's an ancient art no longer used by anyone. The Emperor was rumored to have his hands on the art. Evidence of this was even found at some ruins. But just as we were about to deliver the truth, the soldiers I hired to protect me began getting slaughtered one by one. I was able to save myself, but not before I laid eyes on a hideous monster. Will you investigate the area for me? I know what I'm asking of you is dangerous, but I need to know what's out there. I eat danger for breakfast, bitch. Thank you. The area I speak of is Ivanbur's first path. Good luck to you. Alright. And this is a rare Yama. Yuniver is a rare Yama, where most Yamas aren't mystic arts based, but Yuniver is, which makes him special. Or her special. We'll say him. Makes him special. They put us in the first path, and what we need to do here is we need to fight 3 tested, and their locations can be found on the wiki, or you can follow this guide. We are not going to be engaging other things. Yuniver, I may have said that some of these characters that are available in these videos after we get our final 18, but we're not going to pick up. Some of them are good. Some of them are pretty damn close to, or would be acceptable replacements for a lot of our guys in final 18. It's just a matter of when you're able to get them. And because this quest comes so late, I believe we had to push this past the bases and to rescue Rena for the 50th time in order to get the quest. Anyway, we'll see one of these things here and run up to it to interact with it. Magic. A gift that transcends fear. It is all I have and everything that is. Defeat the enemy. So this is a Spirit Lord. The tested. And let's see, the Spirit Lord version is the toughest of the 3, hit points wise. He has 120,000 hit points, which is sizable for us. It means it's going to take us at least a couple rounds to kill it. There are quite a few of them. And they all, as all Spirit Lords do, curse in the first round. So anybody who's able to resist that is going to be dancing in this fight, because really, after the first round from a Spirit Lord, there's really nothing much else to fear from them. Their jumping in the air acid attacks are not, other than the quest that we fought at a low BR early on, where we fought named Spirit Lords. They're not. The regular ones aren't so tough. Okay, but here they're making up for toughness with sheer number. We've got a lot of these guys with high hit points. Jaeger didn't do much damage there at all, and we're starting to lose some of our guys are starting to be debilitated.
Guys, they're to the side. Get ready.
And so nobody really wants to pause to cure them. We're just going to cross our fingers that that it doesn't affect a group leader or something like that, or that it falls off. What happens, I've already mentioned how the hit points are made up for the Union. It's the sum of all the guys in the Union's hit points. So Rush's group has 3 guys. It's got Rush, Cademan, and David, and they're all 3 of their hit points added together equals their group total. Now, if David comes down, he's cursed now. If he gets knocked out, then his hit points are removed from our group total. And so that's why it might show our max hit points for our group would be 5,000 instead of 7,000. Because we lost 2,000 hit points when David got knocked out. And so you could really be left with just the group leader and have a union that has really, really low hit points because it's just got 1 guy alive in it. So that's something to keep in mind when you're thinking about whether to spend time to cure maladies. What you're really doing is when you bring somebody back from the dead, you're increasing that group's hit points by however much they are also. Okay, enough about that. But guys get knocked out a lot, and sometimes it's absolutely mandatory that you bring them back. They can't survive hits from big bosses if too many of guys are dead. So we got a lot of guys on the ground here just taking dirt naps while we're fighting. They also, if they're knocked out, will not get skill ups, but we're not concerned too terribly much with that unless it's one of the 4 we did after PC Ultimate Grind. Jaeger, Glennis, Duke of Gore, or Wingale, we would get them up stat, although 3 of those 4 are group leaders, and that wouldn't be the case. So the curse is falling off, and yeah, that acid attack just, it never gets any better. Like, as the Spirit Lords get tougher and tougher, it never does any more than maybe 1,000 damage max. And it looks like it hits a lot of unions, but it really only hits 1, maybe 2. Okay, so this guy's almost dead. And I'm thinking each one of these groups has 120,000 hit points. We're kind of stacked on Group C here because we want to get this nearly dead nearly dead bird out of the equation as soon as possible. Okay, he's gone. 1 hit from Emmy. Yeah, an enemy who has 1 hit point does as much damage as an enemy with full hit points. So make sure we need to make sure we do like that 1 damage to him, get him out of the game. But we've got the healing now to really just perpetually keep our guys alive. We haven't had a death in a fight. Well, I had probably since I did the Fallen, and I think even in the recorded version of the Fallen, I got lucky and nobody died in it. But we will be, I mentioned in a previous video that we will be starting to get into challenge again. Like the PC Ultimate Grind didn't make us gods for the rest of the game. It's going to start to get very challenging soon, once again. They are expecting us to be over 100 BR when we do some of the fights soon. Well, shit, in the next video, the Ladies of Bloody Alice, it's a tough fight. And this one could be too, I guess. The nice thing about this one is it's kind of split up. This is the last round for us. We're going to knock out this bird bitch and move on to the next one. None of the other tested that we have to kill here take this long. Nowhere near. They take 2 or 3 rounds. Ding 47, I think.
Sweet!
I hope I've grown stronger than before.
For the glory of Athlon.
And David upgraded his remedies, which is nice.
I know I'm good.
Arena upgraded her group
There is
heal.
no limit to my strength.
And Duke of Gore learned his Bilkus
I feel like I've
Burwith's Fury or whatever. It's his Remnant art weapon, Remnant weapon art. And now that he got that, hopefully that will come up for him in this next fight or two. I'm really excited for y'all to see Duke Gore's special Bilkus attack that we just got. It does an unbelievable amount of damage, and just seeing it will immediately convince you to pick up Duke of Gore as soon as possible. Okay, so we're traveling along the first path in such a way that we will hit these 3 guys in the shortest possible time. You could certainly just kill stuff until you find them, or get a map of it and go in any order you want. I'm only trying to save video time by going this way, so this is not the only way, it's just the way I'm going. We've got another one of these things in the air, a little beacon telling us exactly where we need to go. Magic. Dim as starlight. Its beauty is the light that cuts through misty seas. Okay. Did it tell us that? I guess it did. Okay, so we've got some more tested here. These are the demon tested, and they are only about 45,000 hit points per. So this fight in every single way is easier than the previous fight. In every single way except for one. Demons all do one thing. Just spin shit there. That even with our extremely high hit points, they're still going to take us down about to half, I guess. That light beam, Cyclops light beam, is not scary at all. But they have 45,000 hit points, so it's really just a matter of a couple groups to kill them. They really have to gang up with those whirlwinds on us to kill a group. And they're groups of one, just like the Spirit Lords, and they should probably be groups of 2 or 3 to make them, a little more challenging. But you can see Jaeger's group is almost dead. They took some damage from these guys, so they're certainly capable of doing damage. Oh, let's talk about Yuniver for a second. I mentioned a couple videos back that this block of 4 videos were unlocking some players that you may choose to put in your Final 18, but I did not. Yuniver is a Yama, and he is unique among Yama because he is a Mystic Arts Yama, and most Yama are combat arts. They almost always have, giant two-handed something or the other. And this one, Yuniver is almost Mystic Arts straight down the line. He starts out with invocations right away, and hexes, and psionics. So he's not quite a warlock. He can't do all 5 of the Mystic Arts, but when he gets to BR 74, he will learn evocation, so he'll be able to learn 4 out of the 5, and he'll be something very close to a warlock if you're looking for characters that can do a little bit of everything mystically. Like if you wanted your Mystic Arts group to be as many of those as possible, then Yuniver would be a good addition. I'll get into that when we get into Arcana in a later video, about why you'd want a warlock. And Yuniver just comes close to being a warlock. I did flirt with the idea of putting him in there just because of the access he has to so many different schools, but I chose to specialize in these videos because I knew I'd have to specialize in order to beat some of these bosses. I just didn't have the luxury of being able to break 100 BR to beat some of these guys. Or 200 BR. Okay, so we've got one more tested, which we're running directly to now. We are purposely dodging stuff. Did mention number of times that it doesn't matter if we engage every mob in this zone. It'll just increase our BR and increase the length of the video, which is what we don't want to do, increase the video length. So we'll just head toward this thing, and the ghost will leave us alone. Yes, it's a ghost. Magic! A cherished one living within. Found not even at the end of an infinite road. What? There's like a fortune cookie for every one of these, and none of them really mean... don't mean anything. It's like some kind of circular logic statement where, this... Or maybe it's just parts of a haiku, equally as confusing. Okay, these Oculus have 70,000 hit points, which means they're a little bit tougher than the demons, and they have they're better at debilitating. They're a lot better. Eyeballs are almost the kings of debilitating. Everybody in that group is silenced, so they can't use Mystic Arts. Nice. Dicks. So what that means is our Mystic Arts Union now does 0 damage. Like, they have to attack with weapons. In combat weapons. But these are coming in groups of 1 also, so they're relatively quick kills. They're also called the Tested, but they're Oculus versions of the Tested. I might be being a little bit careful here, choosing what I want to do, although they're not giving me great options here. Just don't want to die at this point. 3 fights into it, just didn't want to die and have to re-record. Although, in all honesty, it would take these guys a while to kill us, flat out. Oh no! Oh no! I think they've already killed one of us. Oh boy. Okay. Okay, no, Windgale's Union is just really, really low health. They're at 207 health. They are unable to attack anyway because they're silenced, so they can't even heal themselves. So they've just been going unattended for a while. So we will not want to put them in combat before we can heal them. Right. Wow, they are doing some damage. I kind of just put my foot in my mouth there, because as soon as I said these guys are a joke, this last eyeball, unlike the 2 before it, he just starts kicking everybody's ass. And when these eyeballs eventually get overload or overrun or whatever it is, where they attack 5 extra times in a turn, they just, it becomes game over pretty much. Once they can kill you, they'll just keep hitting you till you're dead. Alright, still BR-47, and we're done with the 3rd of the Tested. There's 3 Tested.
Did everyone see what just happened?
And just some stat ups. Some nice items. And now we can move on to the final fortress gate, which is down here. And that will... Okay, the ghost is kind of ignoring us. There's like a 5-second rule where the ghost won't attack us right after a fight. Then he's on us after we got the treasure chest. Let's see. Yeah, in the final fortress, we're going to hit the charged idol. This is not the first idol we fought. We fought the fiery idol originally. And then later on, there's a guild task. One of the in-game guild tasks is to kill a boss or bosses called idols. The idols are every idol in the game that you fight, all in one fight, and then it ends up with an idol that is the combination of all those. It's very, very challenging, and I look forward to doing that. But right now, we only have to do one of them, and it's still a challenge. It's should be it's definitely going to be tougher than any of the Tested that we've had to fight in the first part of this video. This zone's kind of big. It's nice to have the map for this zone, so you can tell where to go. Down here at the very south bottom, I think, middle bottom, is this entrance to the final path, the final fortress. Sorry. And I'm not recalling right off the top of my head where the idols are precisely. If I'm running straight for them or picking up chests along the way. Okay, yeah. Guess we're picking up chests. Oh, nice. Liberty Belt and Heels of Victory. Our guys are going to gobble up that stuff. That's some really nice gear. Just because it's such a pain to fight through that entire first path to get here. This is a dead end. This is the only Cyberber path. Magic. Born from the pit of darkness. It is the undeniable truth of the world's order. What does that mean? The undeniable truth of the world's order. Like, why say anything? If you're gonna say, shit, if you're gonna say bullshit, then just don't say anything at all. If it doesn't help explain what it is. All right. Here we got the boss. You need to get the trash down. I'm telling you, I need to get the trash down. We're gonna try and put Mystic Arts on one of the 3-person groups if we can. That way their damage is multiplied times 3. This guy will not wait around happily for you. I think he just lowered the morale all the way to the left. This boss wants to get involved. The deaths we've fought, that's great English. We fought recently. One of the tested were deaths. And the Hypnos have their normal bitch slaps that are pretty damaging. These are not the highest level clay golems in the game, Hypnos in the game, but they are worthy of killing. I would kill the eyeball first. I didn't.
Everywhere we go, slime like you are creeping around.
Because I think I'm spreading my guys on trash. I'm probably just choosing the highest action point abilities on any of the 3 trash and going with that, which is an acceptable strategy. You know, if you got 3 trash and 2 of the trash just give you really horrible option for damage, like less than 20 action point abilities. Don't waste your time with it. Like, try the 3rd one, even if you're stacking on somebody else's. Try the 3rd one and see if it gives you something that uses 80 or 100 or something like that. I guess that is kind of an acceptable strategy when you want the fights to go quick. It's easy just to look at the action point values, choose the highest one, then move on to the next one. Don't have to worry about where you're going as long as it's not on the boss. Trash first. The reason, I don't know if I ever explained why you do trash first, is that you never know how many hit points the boss has. Oh, and here's like a galaxy battlefield damage ability. Everybody just felt a nice kick in the balls there. We don't want to ignore the boss for much longer, but we need to get this trash down. The only way to maybe stop those end of round battlefield abilities from the charged idol would be to have Zulian Kachixia if it's up on the charged idol, and it should be up. It has a better chance of showing up on bosses. So it might be worth it if you're having trouble with the fight to have the Mystic Arts group Kachixia charged idol to prevent those battlefield-wide damaging abilities. It's a lot to heal. Alright. This guy has just a few hit points left. Okay, the charged idol, when we get to him, when we actually kill the... Look, we got 3 trash, they're all got a sliver of health. I'm doing this incredibly wrong. The way to do it would be to stack, so that at least 2 of these 3 would be dead if I stacked, and the last one would be almost dead. Now, by spreading out my damage, they're all 3 alive, barely. So that's why you focus fire. Well, I don't know why I did. I got overconfident and thought I could kill him in 1 or 2 rounds. And that was not the case. Anyway, this charged idol. He has 220,000 hit points, which makes him a 3-rounder or something once all our guys get on him. it's not enough time really to worry about using the Kachixia if you don't want to. Like if you can kill him in less than 4 or 5 rounds, then don't have to bother with that. It doesn't do enough damage at our BR to worry about it. Like, see, all our guys got hit by that huge bomb, and even though we're in Vanguard and we're mitigating a lot of it, all of our guys got hit for at least a quarter of their life. But they could take that kind of damage for 3 turns before they have to heal. So it's not like it's a super important to have Kachixia for this fight, but it is an option. If the fight is challenging, it's one way to prevent a lot of damage. I imagine if your BR is high enough, then his Galaxy damage spell, or whatever it is very damaging at higher ranks. And he enthralled. Did he enthrall one of us? I don't see puppet strings over any of our guys. But I saw enthrall. Oh, he tried to enthrall, but our guys resisted it, which is nice. That's maybe the first time I've seen them resist an enthrall. But he is cursing nonetheless. Oh, somebody dodged the Duke of Gore's super damaging attack. Oh man, that's going to add another round because the Duke didn't hit. Nice. Rush always delivers. I think his chance to hit or whatever. He has a high chance to hit, and I think it's innate because he's the main character. Like very few times does he just miss. A lot of our high damaging guys like Jaeger and Duke of Gore do miss at this point in time in the game. They're missing quite a bit. Alright, he's blinking fast. Come to think of it, I don't think I've ever seen Rush miss. It might be built into the game that Rush never misses. Nice. Nice. So Balson did his high level two-handed damage, killed the charge idol, two-handed combat art, or flesh or something like that, fletch.
I hope I've grown stronger than before.
Oh, congrats, Emmy. She got her Kiss of Life. She got her res now. Remedy res. She can now, yeah, she can res with remedies. Nice. The order of the world must not be changed. More gibberish. The pit of darkness. Is magic an uncultivated power of the earth? If so, any spell that can extract it is far more dangerous than anything in existence. I'm glad to have you back safe and sound. Here's the promised reward. Rush can now learn psionics. Now that I know the dangers of magic, I'll refrain from doing anything reckless when dealing with anything related to this art. Maybe I can find some answers traveling with you and your friends. If you ever need another body, please come and seek me. Thank you again, lad. That's Seeker of the Ancient Path, and that gives Rush psionics. And once again, even if you go and do a New Game Plus, Rush will now have psionics right from the bat, right from the get-go. He doesn't have to do all that we've done so far just to get psionics. He just has it innately at the beginning. Let us get evocations? Sure, help yourself. Oh, Roberto wants the metallic stud. Nice, now he and David have one. And people want stuff for their weapons. Yeah, as you're seeing here, I think we've gotten most of the mystic arts for Rush, or the orbs for Rush, So if we were to solve the game right now and start a new one, Rush would have almost all the Mystic Hearts available to him right away.
Impressive, huh?
Okay, now it comes time to turn off annoying things. I probably should turn off wards there, because they are annoying.
Am I doing my father proud?
This is just another opportunity to see where we are at skills. I debated on whether to show it, whether not to show it, because who needs to see us turning off these new special abilities every 5 to 10 videos. But if you're interested in what their skills are at any point in time, these are kept in here for that reason.
I'm the man.
And obviously the guys who have the low-level stuff are the guys who joined us late. I'd like to think in another playthrough I might pick up Yuniver.
Haven't you stared long enough?
Maybe even delay the ultimate grind until we got Yuniver, and then
Many years of experience as a soldier.
then go back. I don't know. That'd be rough.
Hello.
That'd be a long time to play low BR before doing the ultimate grind. Like, we couldn't kill the Fallen without doing the ultimate grind, so we couldn't get Windgale, we couldn't get
Want something?
Degore, couldn't do the bases. Yeah, I don't know. It probably might not even be possible. So maybe not a low BR run. Anyway, well, I'm talking to myself. I'll see you in the next video.